Also, I would imagine if you have less humans on the factory floor, there are fewer failure points, fewer points where you could have accidents. And then when you have all the robots connected to each other in real time, it would be a much smoother process.
Oh, it's a ballet at that point, right? It's already a ballet between the industrial bots. They're already kind of coordinated to do things, and it's just timing, making sure everything is done at the right time. But when you bring the humans in there, you cannot rely on the humans to know exactly when to duck and everything else. Yeah, I mean, we can set up a ballet and then go through all the actors and make sure they do everything exactly they're supposed to. But when you're coming in the workplace and expecting someone to kind of be that choreograph for 8 hours straight, no, you can't. So you have to have these standoff distances between where the automation is happening and where the humans are, which is why I have all kinds of safety equipment and everything else. Bringing the humanoids in, now they can predictably do it, and they're aware of their scenery. Everything that's going on around them, and they're getting updates if they need to. So they know the status of information, they know that what their buddies are doing. All of that will be coordinated. So it opens up possibilities. The other thing that opens up is the fact that you can now start removing a lot of the safety fencing that had to be there for those humanoid type of tasks. Yeah. And that drives
those weren't for the robots; those are for the humans.
Yeah, exactly. It's to protect the robots from the humans. It's in many cases, actually. I mean, it's not so much the humans from the robots, but to keep the humans from getting too close and touching things they're not supposed to. And the other is that now that frees up floor space, right? Because that takes up valuable floor space. All the other things. So you take that out, and then you just but that's going to be a slow migration, because right now we're saying we want to be able to have the flexibility to do either or. Humans today, maybe bots tomorrow, maybe a combination of the two. But then when you're confident enough, and that may be half a decade away, you're going to start seeing these factors where like no humans in there. And because there's no humans in there, we're going to completely change everything. And we're going to take the safeties out. The other thing is like clean room environments, like anyone who goes in the clean room, you got to put all this stuff on, you got to dress up like a bunny and all that. Now the bots can go in there and do it, and you don't have to worry about the clean room and those issues.
I imagine that would, transform cost savings when you're designing and building factories and production lines, and especially when you look at economies of scale. I mean, that just makes products so much cheaper, right?
Right.
So the age of abundance, really, this is an enabling factor.
Yeah. And when at first they started to come over the automation, because cars were built without robots, way back. And as those cells kind of came over to the robots, they did leave some equipment in there in case the robot broke, that a human could come in and take over. But eventually they got confident enough, they realized they didn't need it. And there's like no way a human can come over and take over those tasks.